Right guys, we're going to start this video here. We are in Jomtien, and the reason why we're here is because we came to view another pool villa house, but it's gone. It's already gone. Believe me, the property market at the moment here is booming. I've put my condo back on the market again because I got messed about, and straight away there's people queuing up to come and see it. But what I'm probably going to do now is I'm probably going to leave it until next year, which is only next week, because it's going to be too much of a rush for me to move now. We're at a busy period in the bars, so I'm going to leave it until then. Now, yesterday in the last video, I mentioned that about New Year's Eve, Christmas, you know, and now this morning it came out that Bang Saray, they've cancelled their New Year's Eve celebrations. I've just had news now, which is just breaking out, that here in Pattaya, the fireworks have been cancelled for New Year's Eve. That's fireworks, that's not the whole show. They've come to some kind of compromise where they're going to still have stalls available, but there's going to be no fireworks, which to me kind of ruins the whole thing in a way, because people do travel to come and see the fireworks here, which is a great event on New Year's Eve. So God, how many times have we missed? Okay, we had it last year, but you know, this is like in 4 years there's probably been one fireworks show. I'm not sure if there was last year. Somebody can remind me. There was the fireworks festival, I remember, and we were kind of still in lockdown where the bars were. But yeah, that's not really a good idea, a good thing, should I say. And also, properties are filling up everywhere. We've just gone through a big list. Literally every one of them was rented. What I would be looking at now probably is further out, which will be like NYE. I don't really want to go that far out. I want to try and keep on the back bus route. So maybe that first one I went looking at, which I said I really like it, is probably the one. But we'll have to, I'm not going to tell where that is, by the way, because somebody might gazump me on that. And I'm hoping, like I say, we can move in about 2nd of January, something like that. Not 1st of January, I'll probably be hungover. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to the tailor, Lucky Tailor. I'm going to pick up a shirt there. He's, well, I've got a couple of pair of trousers, what I ordered on from last week. I haven't been in there, but he's apparently, he's made us some Christmas shirts for the show. Very good of him, so we're going to pick them up now. Lucky, and the reason why we're here is some Christmas shirts for the Christmas live show. And even Lucas has got his festive shirt as well. Lucky, thank you very much. Cheers, thank you. Remember, Lucky guys here, honestly, these are 1200 baht, but it's like a silk material, this one. It's a little bit different. It's nicer than the last one he had. Actually, the other one's nice as well. I've sent Martin down to get one as well. Shirt. He needs to get one for Sunday's show. So we'll all have the same shirt. I asked him if he had different colours. He doesn't. Right. Big thank you to Lucky there. Remember, Lucky in the Night Bazaar. Really nice guy and excellent quality clothes. And you know, if you're a bit a bigger guy as well, you can get a tailor-made trousers or a shirt. And like I said, they're only 1200 baht, so it's a good deal. So thank you, Lucky, for the shirts for Christmas Day live stream. Right, now, what we're going to do, okay, cancelled the viewings because everywhere's selling out. And there is a massive boom going on here, guys. There really is in the property market. So what we're doing is we're going back to the steaks. We're coming for the number 7 steak. Where we are now, this guy here, he probably made me about 2.5, 3 years ago the best steak at that time I had ever had. So we're here at Harlans in Soy Welcome Town. I'll leave a link in the description, as I will with Lucky's place. And you know what? We've got to go and try this. He's got to be in that list out of the 10 we're going to do. So this will be number 7, Harlans.
You're looking for the best steak in Pattaya.
He's there already. Let's go. We'll be the judge of that one. How you doing, Captain? Good to see you.
Exhausted.
So, Harlan, what are you going to prepare for us now? What's going to be different about what you're going to do? I've had 6 so far. I'm going to do 10 in total. What's going to be different about this one?
Well, I don't know what you've had before, but however, I want to concentrate with my food is worldwide cuisine, so I go food from around the world. Today I'm cooking a very traditional carne asada, but in my style, of course, because in Mexico you would have a different. This is a marinated flank steak, Wagyu, 2 score, very tender, rich in flavor, good in beef. There's a jalapeno salsa, some grated cheese, some corn chips, some garlic aioli, salt, pepper, and then I have some refried beans. So that's the concept. Normally in Mexico, they would give you rice too, but I don't want to make it too heavy. What I want to make it is beautiful appearance, good flavors that explode in your mouth, and that's what I try to do. Now, anybody can take a tenderloin and a ribeye and grill it and put salt and pepper on a red wine sauce, but this is a cut, a flank steak, normally as a lower cut, but it's not, it's expensive, it's tasty, it actually has more flavor than a filet mignon. So that's what I'm into, experimenting, doing something different. Tomorrow it could be an Argentina dish, next week it could be French. What I want to do is I want to offer something unique and different, and I like to change because I get bored. Now, for a customer point of view, that's exciting for them because they can always try something different. The dishes that work like for years here, like the garlic prawns, I don't take off. My HG Brooklyn Bad Boy Burger, I don't take off. There's things that are an institution for me, and if they come here and they don't get it, they're gonna cry. And I don't want anyone to cry. All right, so let's get started. Obviously, you want to sear the meat very, very good in a little bit of very good olive oil. Then what I like to do is to give it the flavor. I put some French butter inside. I also slow cook this a little bit to get the tenderness. So that's why if you start off with good meat, good technical skills, and good flavors, you're gonna have a winner. Dan the man. This is called butter burn. So your butter goes in there. As we serve the refried beans. Now the refried beans are made with cumin, garlic, oregano, a little bit of chili, and some beautiful sharp cheddar cheese. And this is what we do. I want to serve some fresh avocado with it. This is really down, beautiful Mexican style, but done in a nice environment. Very tasty products, and for sure, some of the best beef you've ever tried in your life. This is a little bit of corn salsa on top. So my food has a lot of detail to it. A lot of the flavors, a lot of sauces, because I want to get the explosion of flavors when you eat it. This is a roasted garlic aioli.
Wow.
Tender Wagyu. And if you can achieve that, you also can be a Michelin star chef, like me, after 33 years. Roasted tomatoes, some garlic. Give me some dill, puppy. I hope you don't tell June that you got spoiled today. Okay, so that is carne asada, Goldstein style. You won't find that in Mexico, you won't find it in Baja, you won't find it in California, but you'll find it in Welcome Town, in Pattaya, where all boys go to heaven.
Now guys, look at that for presentation. Wow, and look at that Wagyu. That is cooked perfect. Oh. Now, what can I say for presentation? So far, that's got to be number one. There's a lot of effort going into that. Okay, let's tuck into this now. I don't know where to start here. Well, obviously we'll start with the beef first.
Try it with the beans, with the chip together.
Wow.
That's an a la carte portion too.
That's
now,
delicious.
If you were gonna have that in the tasting size, it would be smaller.
That's delicious.
Because you wouldn't be able to eat 5 courses less than that.
So Dan wanted to take a video of my plate because I've literally mopped it all up. Well, if I had something else, if I had some bread, I'd mop it all up proper. But no, seriously, the flavours and that. It didn't disappoint me. Like I said, he probably cooked me the best steak. Oh, probably 2.5, 3 years ago when he learned John how to cook a steak. And that was the best steak at the time I ever had. I've had better ones since then, but this one, I think he might be up there again, to be honest with you. That's it, Harlans here at So You're Welcome Town. What can I say about that? It was different, totally different. It was beautiful, to be honest with you. He was right, the explosion of flavours. I've never had that combination before. So that is like throwing a spanner in the work a little bit. Like I say, the first time he did me the steak, it was amazing. But that puts it back up there, to be honest with you. What made it as well, it was just everything else on that plate. Even Dan, the cameraman, said that was the best one. The best one. I was like, Dan, you can't say that, you can't say that. There is no best ones. These are all great, by the way, and there won't be a best one. That'll be up to you to decide. You guys should go along and go around all these places and check them out yourself. They're all kind of different. But we've done 7 now and we've got 3 more to go. Now let's have a little recap on what's happened today. The video I put up 2 nights ago, I did explain that we're going to be closed on, well, not closed, things have been toned down, and the Christmas party, the Christmas parties are on, by the way, in the bars. They're not cancelled. It was just the soy party. The Blackwoods and Mama, they were doing the food. They were doing the food, but they didn't want to go ahead. I can see why now, and I thought I might have been jumping the gun when I said that the other night, but clearly things are moving ahead. Banksarray, they cancelled New Year's completely, but Pattaya, they've come to a compromise. They're not doing fireworks. They're still doing the street vendors and whatever else. I think people come for the fireworks, don't they, a lot for New Year's Eve. It's always great to see at midnight. If you're coming for fireworks, forget it. But the next one will be live on Sunday, which is Christmas Day. But don't forget, this time it's 10:15 p.m. Roughly 10:15, we'll be going live from A7 DJ Bar. If you're here, come down, come and check it out. As this video is going up now, we're partying on the NDTVi party in Hookup Corner. We're still having the party Christmas Eve, live show on Sunday, which is Christmas Day, and then on Monday it's the Day State Fox and Caprio party. Guys, until next time, take care.